Yes, mates, how's it going? My name's Lee, welcome back to the channel for another FPL video. Today we're going through my game week 4 transfer targets and any players that impressed me from game week 3. If that's the kind of thing you like and you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like, leave a comment down below the players you're looking at. Let's rock and roll. Right, mates, first up we've got Rodrigo. He's looking good, to be fair, you know, mate. Got 13 points in the last game week. Played most of the game, got a little rest at the end, got an XG of 0.67, scored 1 goal, got 1 assist from an XG of 0.55. I just thought his all-round gameplay was pretty good against Chelsea. His header was really nice, just his closing down, his just overall kind of work rate and kind of desire to get the goals. They've got decent fixtures, I wouldn't say amazing. Brighton away is a really tough game. Everton, Brentford and Forest are really good games, and I think United by game week 8, hopefully we'll be better by this point, so I think that'll be a tough game than people think. He's the most transferred in player this week, and he's one of the players I'm really considering. Nearly 500,000 people have transferred him in. He's currently just gone up to 6.3. I just think he's a decent option. He'll be playing out of position, and they can't drop him at the minute. He's just playing so well that they almost are kind of forced to play him up front. It won't surprise me if he comes in at the number 10. Dan James gets dropped, Aronson moves out wide, Bamford up front, so he might play as a number 10, but like I actually don't mind that. Like I think he's in such good form at the minute. I don't really think it matters where he plays it. Like he's getting in good positions, and I think the most important thing is that he's on the pitch. There's his heat map from his recent game. He's kind of a bit all over the place, but you kind of see he's mainly right wing and penalty spot. I think that's just him pulling off into space and loitering around the box, which is kind of what I expect from this kind of player. And you'll see like a lot of players, like they'll peel off to one side. I do think he's left-footed, so it makes sense if he goes to the right, cuts in on his left. If you don't really know what to do, you don't really know where to go, I think Rodrigo's an easy buy in my opinion. Right, on to the next one. Alright, next up we've got Zaha. He's just looking electric at the minute, to be fair to him. Currently priced at 7 mil. I think his prices will go up very soon. He's got a decent ownership. He's like a mini differential, if you want to put it that way. If you've got him, I wouldn't sell him. Even though they are playing City, they look so good on the break that I wouldn't sell him against that. And then they've got a decent game against Brentford and Newcastle, and then a couple of tough ones after that. If you consider Man United a tough game, obviously I'm going to back my boys and say they're good. He got 12 points. Did miss the penalty, but he scored the rebound. Played most of the game, had an XG of 1.33 and got 2 goals. And got 0 assists from an XA of 0.2. I give him an overall rating of 8.5 for the game. I just thought he had a really good game, like he's looking good. And I seen a stat somewhere where he's the 3rd highest scorer in 2022. And that's just behind, or is that 2021? Something like that, just behind Kane and Son. I think he's a really good option. I probably wouldn't back him around those game weeks. If you've got him, I wouldn't sell him. But if you're looking for someone, I think there's better options out there. I think Rodrigo's a better option in my opinion. Alexander Mitrovic. Tough one, this. Really tough one. I like him. I think he's a really good player. And I had him in one of my last videos, and I think I put him down as a maybe, or I could have put him down as a buy. If you've got him now, I'd sell him. And I think there's a couple of decent options that you could sell him to. That I'll touch on in a moment. I think he's a good player, and he can score in any game just because of the way they play. They focus everything around Mitrovic. But there's a lot of value tied up in that, and personally I'd sell him. He got 6 points in the last game week. He had an XG of 2.0, but only got 1 goal. But David Raya was unbelievable, made some unbelievable saves. That's just one of them when I still give him an 8 for the game, whereas I think a lot of people downgraded him because he didn't score. On another day, he's getting a hat-trick all day long from that XG. Like if you look at his data, he outperforms his data. So he's getting at least 2 goals on a normal day. Just David Raya's just had a great game, and he's made some unbelievable saves. If you've got other areas that you need to look at, you're gonna have to keep Mitrovic, but he's got some really tough games. Arsenal away, Brentford at home, Spurs, Chelsea, and then you could keep him for Forest in game week 8, but then he's sat in your bench for 4 games. Or you're going to play him, hopefully they get some penalties, which is like obviously going to take all the gameplay's focused around, and you might get some returns. But if he's the main problem in your side, sell him and look at someone else. That's my advice anyway. Alright, on to the big boy, Ivan Toney. Now, I was saying sell Mitrovic. If you can get Ivan Toney, it's an easy buy for me. If you can find that 0.6 mil, straight into Ivan Toney. He's one I'm seriously considering. He's got great fixtures. He looks really good. Brentford are playing well. It's just an easy kind of transfer to do. I watched him in the last game against Fulham, and he scored a goal. He had an XG of 0.5, got 1 goal. I think he missed an easy chance and scored this one. Just one of those things. The thing with these guys, they play 90 minutes every single time. There's almost zero competition, and Mbeumo plays up front. He's the one that's going to get rotated with Wissa. Ivan Toney's not going to get rotated. He's so essential to the side that I think if you've got Mitrovic, easy transfer to Toney. If that's your main problem, easy transfer to Toney. His next 5 games, he's got really good games. Everton at home, Palace away, Leeds at home, Southampton away. The only tough game is Arsenal at home, but they beat them last season, didn't they, in the first game back? He can score against any side. He's on penalties. He'll get 12, 15 goals this season. I think he's a really, really nice option and definite buy for me. He's one I'm seriously considering. Right, on to the next. Right, on to the next one. It's a tough one. Really, really tough, Ivan Perisic. He's currently priced at 5.4. His price will go up eventually. If you've got him, I would keep him. If you don't own him, I wouldn't buy him. He's down as a maybe. If you want to take a bit of a gamble, I think he will get rotated with Sessegnon. He's got decent fixtures coming up. I can see Sessegnon playing in the Forest game, and I think because they're playing 2 or 3 times a week now from this point on, because game weeks 4, 5, and 6 they're all in the space of about 7 days. He can't play on them games. Is a risky one. Like, I know he did so well. He got 12 points, played 75 minutes, which was quite good for him. And his assist was a header kind of flicked on from a corner. And he played okay, he played quite well. If you look at his heat map is insane. He's almost playing as a left winger. He's so high up the pitch. And he might be someone that you might want to target. They've got those first 3 games are really good. The Forest, West Ham and Fulham. And then Leicester are just after City. But he will get rotated. He won't play full 90 probably ever. And if you want to take a bit of a gamble and you want to give it a go, I think Perisic is a decent option. But not for me. Not for me. Right, onto one of a bit of a differential now. Gundo, he's one I'm really, really looking at, and he got 8 points just gone. He got on a goal. He was in good positions. I give him an 8 out of 10 for my rating. They've got amazing fixtures coming up. Bernardo Silva leaves. He's 100% in my side. I'll drop anyone. I'll break my team to get this guy in. And if we can get the Gundo from 2 or 3 seasons ago when he was on fire. 100%. I look at his positions. He's just all over the place, especially on that left-hand side, which is he's going to drift out to. And he's got someone to aim at in the box as well. And as well, what makes him so good is his runs beyond Haaland. They don't always seem to know how to find Haaland sometimes, but they know how to find Gundo. And I think he could be in for a really good season this season. And if you are looking to downgrade a Saka, I think Gundogan is a really nice option. He's massive differential, under 5% owned. They've got Palace at home, Forest at home, Villa away, Tottenham at home, Wolves away in the next 5. Really nice fixtures. One I'm seriously considering, and he plays for City, so they're going to keep clean sheets. He's going to he's always in and around bonus points anytime he gets any kind of attacking returns. Gets goals, gets assists. If you got Saka downgrade, mate, it's an easy one. Right, mates, last but not least, probably Arsenal's worst attacking asset this season, Saka. And I don't really know what to say. His net transfer is minus 145,000 plus. It's just, I don't know what's happened with him. Like the way Arsenal are kind of playing, because Ben White's so reserved, he's almost like a right wing back. Everything's going through the left hand side through Zinchenko, Martinelli, and Jesus because he drifts out wide. I know they've got good fixtures. I'd sell him. 100% sell for me. If you want to give it one more game week against Fulham and just chance it, it's a good fixture. Fulham at home. If you give it one more game week, then sell him. If he's the biggest problem in your side, the rest of your team's fine. He's a sell for me. And you can bring in any of the Arsenal boys. Martinelli, Jesus, if you want to use 2. Gundogan is a really nice option. Rodrigo from Leeds, there's a couple of other nice options as well. He's already lost value. He's constantly going down. He will drop again soon. Just depends if you want to chance it on there. Look at his stats. His stats are just shocking. I give him a 5 out of 10. I just thought he was okay. If we're going 5 is average, I just thought he was average throughout the game, and nothing really standing out from him. not someone I'm looking at. And if I had him, 100% sell. Get him gone, bring someone else in. Let me know what you think. Right, mates, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment down below if you think I've missed anybody. Let me know who you're looking at and we can have a little chat. Alright, peace and love.